After almost 2 months of waiting, we finally had the first sale of the OnePlus 8 Pro. Thankfully, I got my hands on the retail unit on the first sale as well. The box is very similar to the OnePlus 7T series with OnePlus 8 Pro written on the side. It's really long and red in color. As you can see, I have the 256 12GB variant in the Ultramarine blue color. It's a very minimal box, only OnePlus text and just 8 on the front. Only on one side is it written OnePlus 8 Pro. So we have a pull tab on the back which can be used to open the phone. Now I feel OnePlus tried to give us an iPhone-like unboxing experience, but that did not work out exactly. But it's still good that we don't have to use any sharp objects or knives to unbox this. Taking the plastic cover off, first we are trying to take the cover off and the box slowly slides out. We are greeted with the OnePlus 8 Pro device in the front. Keeping that to the side for a while. Let's just check out what else is there in the box. Lifting the middle compartment, we get to see the rest of the box contents. So there we go. We have a clear TPU case with an obnoxious never settle branding in the back. Then we have the infamous red cable from OnePlus. I would have preferred this to be a USB-C to C cable rather than USB-A to C cable, but nevertheless, it supports OnePlus's fast charging, which is called Warp Charge 30T, and here is the Warp Charge 30T adapter. Same as last time by the dimensions of it, but the packaging is better, I guess. Then we have a lot of paperwork in the middle compartment. We have the SIM ejector tool to begin with. Then we have some funky stickers, quick start guide. I don't know who reads that, but still it's there for people who really need it. Then we have some safety information. I don't know what people should read in that. And then we have the customary invitation letter from Pete himself. Here's a quick look at it. Alright, then we get a new thing which is plastic recycling. I didn't read through it to be honest, but this is something useful, which is the SAR value. If you want to know, comment down below and I will make a video on the same. This is a new Red Cable Club membership card which just has the URL for the same. Anyway, let's keep these to the side and get to the main event. Taking off the plastic of the OnePlus 8 Pro for the first time. Taking the plastic off, we are welcomed by that satin-like finish on the blue back, which shimmers really elegantly. It's really bright blue, and in very bright light it gives a whitish tone. But yeah, you can have a look yourself and admire this piece of beauty. Now let's boot this up, and by the time I set up the phone, let's have a quick physical overview of the phone as well. Looking at the phone from the back, we see the 4 cameras with the flash setup and that beautiful matte blue finish on the phone. Going to the left hand side of the phone, we can see the volume rocker. On the top there is a secondary microphone and a ridge kind of shape. You can see a huge camera bump from the side as well. On the bottom we have the USB-C port, a speaker grill and the SIM tray. And on the right we have the power button. So I have set up this phone and let's just unlock it. As you can see, that's a very quick fingerprint sensor. Let's get into the display now. You're welcomed by a 6.7-inch 1440p 120Hz HDR10 Plus certified 10-bit color screen. That's a mouthful, I know, and this is on the spec sheet of the beautiful display of the OnePlus 8 Pro. The screen feels ultra smooth due to that 120Hz display, and to be honest, it gets really bright. On the product page they say it's 1300 nits, that is kind of the highest I've seen on any phone. Samsung has around 1000 to 1100 nits of brightness. Going into settings, we can have a look to that refresh rate, and out of the box the phone is set to 1080p. We can change that to QHD Plus, which is 1440p, and I would prefer to keep that auto power saving mode on, because this phone only comes with a 4510 milliampere battery. So yeah, the phone feels really smooth at first, and you can see there is very less amount of bloatware. We have been greeted by the Google page on the left with all the cards and the news you are subscribed to. Another thing I noticed on this phone on the first hand is that the haptics are improved even more over the 7 Pro, which was already pretty good. And yeah, this phone looks delightfully amazing in the dark mode as well. So yeah guys, that was the first look at the OnePlus 8 Pro unboxing, and those were my first impressions. So I'll be using this as my primary device for around a week or a little more, and let you know about my final thoughts in the review of this OnePlus 8 Pro. This is Shreyas, and I'll see you in the next video.